Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine. So dear students, after passive voice, today in this video we are going to discuss subject verb agreement. So already we have discussed this topic, videos are there. So once again we are going to revise this chapter. Okay dear students. So as this chapter is very important in your English grammar, so as you all know, you have also gone through your pre-board question paper and sample paper of board examination. So you all might be knowing how this chapter is important for you. Okay. So let us once again begin. As we all know, what is subject verb agreement? Subject verb agreement means in a sentence, a verb must agree with its subject in person or number. Okay? When we write a sentence, when our sentence is written, the verb must agree with its subject in number and person. Okay? So that is called subject verb agreement. In order to write a sentence correctly, it is very important for a verb to agree with its subject in person and number. Okay? So there are certain rules regarding it. So before moving ahead, let me give you some examples. With the help of some examples, we will try to understand what subject verb agreement is. Okay. Rahul speaks the truth. Speaks the truth. Rahul speaks the truth. So dear students, if we change the subject here, if we write they, now this speak becomes speak according to the subject. Okay, Rahul, they speak the truth. So you can see how according to subject a verb changes. Okay, so the verb must agree in a sentence with its subject to make it grammatically correct. In order to write a sentence grammatically correct, it is very important for a verb to agree with its subject. Okay, so this is called subject verb agreement. So there are certain rules regarding it. So one by one we are going to discuss all the rules regarding subject verb agreement. Already we have discussed it many times, videos are there, but even though some of you are making mistakes, some of you are confused regarding this, so this time you need to be very attentive in order to understand it, grasp it properly. Okay, first rule I am going to write here. If two or more subjects, if two or more subjects are joined by, if two or more subjects joined by, and if two or more subjects are joined by, and if two or more singular subject, here one thing you must write, if two or more singular, let me rub it, if two or more singular subjects, if two or more singular subjects are joined by, and they are followed by, then they are followed by a plural verb. They are followed by a plural verb. they are followed by a plural verb. So if two or more singular subjects are joined by and, then they are followed by a plural verb. Okay. Now let me write down examples. Ravi and Shyam are my best friend. Ravi and Shyam are my best friends. Here, dear students, Ravi and Shyam, these are two singular subjects. Ravi and Shyam, these are two singular subjects. So here two subjects are joined by and they are followed by plural verb are. They are followed by plural verb are. Okay. Now let us discuss the next rule, as there are certain rules regarding subject verb agreement. Next rule, when two subjects are joined by as well as, then the verb must agree with the first subject. When two subjects are joined by as well as, then the verb must agree. When two subjects are joined by as well as, then the verb must agree with the first subject. With the first subject. Okay, dear students, when two subjects are joined by as well as, in that case, the verb must agree with the first subject. Okay. Now example, I as well as you, I as well as you am in the wrong. I as well as you am in the wrong. Here we can see, dear students, as well as should be there. I as well as am. So am agrees with I. According to the rule, when two subjects are joined by as well as, the verb must agree with the first subject. So what is the first subject? I. Okay. So the verb must agree with the first subject. So according to I, here am has been used. Okay. I as well as you am in the wrong. We cannot say I as well as you are in the wrong. It is grammatically correct or incorrect. Okay. If we say so, it is grammatically incorrect. Okay. Let me rub it and write down more examples. His parents as well as he, his parents as well as he are illiterate. His parents as well as he are illiterate. So are has been used according to the first subject, which is his parents. Okay, dear students. So when two subjects are joined by as well as, in that condition, the verb must agree with the first subject. Okay. Now let us discuss next rule. Next rule is, when two or more subjects are connected by or, nor, either or neither nor, they take a verb which agrees with the latter subject. Latter subject means second subject. So when two or more subjects, when two or more subjects when two or more subjects are connected, when two or more subjects are connected by or, nor, either or neither nor. Okay, so when two or more subjects are connected by or, nor, either or neither nor, the verb must agree with second subject. Then verb must agree with the second subject. Okay, dear students. So when two or more subjects are connected by or, nor, either or neither nor, so in that condition the verb must agree with the second subject. Okay. Let us write down example. Either you or he has stolen the watch. Either you or he has. Either you or he has stolen the watch. Either you or he has stolen the watch. Okay. So here, dear students, according to he, helping verb has been used. So when two subjects are joined by or, nor, either or neither nor, the verb agrees with the latter subject, with the second subject. Okay. Let me write down more examples for you. Neither he nor his friend, neither he nor his friend is guilty. Neither he nor his friend is guilty. Okay. So according to his friend has been used. If yes, we cannot here write any plural verb. Okay, so neither he nor his friend is guilty. Let me write down more examples for you. She or her sisters, or let me use the word neither here. Neither she nor her sisters, neither she nor her sisters are present here. So dear students, are has been used according to the second subject, which is her sisters. Okay, so let me rub it and write down the next rule. Either, neither, each, every. Either, neither, each, every, and everyone, and everyone are followed by a singular verb. Okay, either, neither, each, every, and everyone are followed by a singular verb. Okay, example. Either of two brothers is at fault. Either's of two brothers is at fault. So here, dear students, it seems to be plural, but according to rule, either, neither, each, every, and everyone are followed by singular verb. So that is why either of two brothers is at fault. We cannot write are at fault. Next example. Everyone in this class, everyone in this class is present today. Everyone in this class is present today. So everyone is also followed by a singular verb. So that is why is has been used here. So let me rub it and write down the next rule. Let me write down the next rule, dear students. But here an exception. There are two subjects of different person. But if if there are two subjects of different persons, two subjects of different persons are joined by either or neither nor or nor, then they are followed by the verb according to the nearest subject. Okay, dear students, if there are two subjects of different persons, two subjects of different persons are joined by either or, neither nor, either or, neither nor or nor, then they are followed by the verb according to the nearest subject. Okay. Okay, so let me rub it and write down the examples regarding this rule. So all these rules, are dear students, are very important and you must keep them remembered. They are very helpful in writing the sentences correctly in examination. Not only in examination, whatever you will be writing in English, it is very important, okay, to frame the sentences correctly. Most of the students, they cannot frame the sentences correctly and they make grammatical mistakes. Okay, so subject verb agreement plays a very important role in framing the sentence correctly. Okay, so now let us go through the example. Either he or his friends are at fault. Either he or his friends at fault. So here, dear students, we can see that the are has been used according to the second subject. If two subjects of different persons or different numbers are connected by either or, neither nor, either or neither, in that case they will be followed by the subject which is nearest to it. It means they will be followed by according to the second subject. The verb will be used. The verb must agree with the second subject. Nearest to it means second subject. Okay. Let me write. If I write this sentence this way, then the one thing let me tell you here, which is very important. When two subjects of different persons or different numbers, in that case we always prefer to write plural subject later and singular subject at the first place. Okay, so we should prefer to write singular subject first and plural subject later. Okay, but even though if we are writing the singular subject at the second place, then this verb will become singular. Let me rewrite it. Either, sorry, either his friends either his friends or he is at fault. Now here is has been used according to he because second subject is he. Okay, but here one thing, dear students, I have told you that you must always prefer to write singular subject first and plural subject later. Okay, let me write down more examples of this rule. Either she or her parents are mistaken. Either she or her parents are mistaken. Either she or her parents are mistaken. Okay, so here I has been used according to the second subject. Her parents, it is plural, so that is why it has been followed by a plural verb. So when two subjects are of different person or number are joined by either or, neither nor or nor, then the verb must agree with the second subject. You all must keep it remember. Okay, let me rub it and write down next example, next rule, not example. If two subjects are joined by and but they refer the same person or same idea, in that condition they will be followed by a singular verb. Okay, next rule. If two singular nouns are connected by connected by and but they give us the idea of one, then they will be or they are followed by singular verb. They are followed by singular verb. Okay, if two singular nouns are connected by and but they give us the idea of one, then they are followed by singular verbs. For example, the poet and teacher is coming. The poet and teacher is coming. The poet and teacher is coming. So dear students, it tells us that the poet and teacher is the same person. Okay, in this condition only one subject is followed by preceded by the. If we here write the before teacher, so it means there are two persons. Okay, if only one noun is preceded by the, it means that poet and teacher is the same person. Okay, so in this case it will be followed by singular verb. Okay, so it's all about this video, dear students. In my next video we will keep discussing the remaining rules regarding subject verb agreement. So thank you for watching this video. See you tomorrow.